Hey everybody, this is Michelle at michellesizemore.com, and I have one L in my first name and my website link if you're looking for me. I'm a Creative Memories advisor, and today you'll learn how to make these borders using Creative Memories products. I used the Christmas Charm collection, which is our new Christmas collection. I used some of the papers. All of these pattern papers are from that collection, and then I used some green cardstock. And then these are some stickers and embellishments from that collection. And I use the Border Maker system with the linear plaid Border Maker cartridge. It's our new Border Maker cartridge. Okay, I'm going to set all this aside, and we're going to make this one because it does use a few more tools. And then if you know how to make this one, it'll be the same process to make this one, just without a couple of steps. Excuse me. Okay, so let's start by cutting this linear plaid, paper out of this. It's out of this plaid Christmas paper. So I have everything we need to make those two borders in this Power Project sleeve. It's open at the top and the side, and it's a great holding place for everything you need for one project. And this just makes it really easy to get to, and you could pack several of these and stack them on top of each other and take them to a retreat and things like that. And then when you're done with your project, empty it out and just start over with it for your next event or your next project. Okay, so I'll just show you what all we used. We did use this sticker strip right here, and I used the red stocking, the Christmas bells right here, and then there's a Deck the Hall sticker right here. I think that's all that I used, and I used some holly from somewhere right there. So, and then this is an embellishment that I used, and then these are the paper colors that I used. This pretty red plaid, this vibrant plaid. I'm not sure why I pulled this out because I didn't use it. So we're just going to overlook that. In this border right here, the background is this gold paper. And then I did use some green cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to set all this stuff aside. First thing we're going to do is cut our strip of linear plaid. Here's the Border Maker system. And I'm going to show you how to take this out, and then I'm going to put it back in. You push this button, and then from the bottom, just give it a little nudge and take it out. And then to put it back in, it goes in this way with these metal pieces sticking out. It pops in place, and that lifts your little arm right here. And this is called the cartridge holder. This is called the paper tray holder. But the whole thing is the Border Maker system. I'm going to lift I pulled out the tray, pop it in place, lift the magnetic arm, put my paper in here and line it up with the edges, and close the magnetic arm and put the tray underneath and pop it in place. And then you're going to put your paper in right here. I start closest to me, and then my notches match up, and when they're matched up, the stuff fits together like a puzzle underneath, and then you just punch or push. And I personally choose to stand up to do this because it kind of helps to kind of lean over and kind of put your weight into it a little bit, and I'm short. But even taller people tell me they think it's easier to stand up to do it. And then you just gently pull it out and plop it back in place to where it fits together like a puzzle again, and your notches match up. And you just do that all the way down. Pull it out, put it in, and you're done. Okay, now these little pieces, you could save these for confetti or something, or to me they kind of look like little birthday candles, where you could like draw a little yellow flame, put them on a birthday cake or something on your page. I don't know, or you could just throw them away. So I'm just going to move them out of my way. Now this is a little bit of a tricky part. Every time I try to measure this, I don't do a good job. So what I do, this is the Michelle way. I like to do things easy. Get on my reading glasses. So I need to cut this side to where this is about the same width as this, because I want it to be even. So the easiest thing I've done is I just take, this is an index card. You could just take a piece of paper or whatever. But past the little cutout line, I just draw a line, because to me that's easier than trying to measure and get it exact. And then I'm going to go over here and draw a line. Okay? To me, that's the easiest thing to do. All right. And I'm going to put it in here in my 12-inch trimmer. Line that pencil line up with this left-hand side dotted line here, because that's always where you're going to cut and then cut. And that looks pretty good. Yeah, it does. I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to lay this down, and I want to back this up with this green cardstock. So I'm going to grab the green cardstock, and I'm just going to draw a pencil line. Like, I want to make sure I'm going to cut one side with the decorative blade. So this blade is the new Colonial blade. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, and underneath I'm going to grab the Colonial blade. Can't remember, it's new. Is it this light green one? Yep. Okay, so I'm going to open up this, put my blade in curvy side down and close it, and then I am just going to cut. I'm going to line it up with the edge of this gray mat, because I just want to conserve as much of this cardstock as I can, as I, you know, don't waste it. And so you get this look. Let me put this underneath it. So it's just a nice little finish. And I want enough of this to go behind all those little openings. So I'm going to cut another cut with a straight blade. And some people would say, why don't you just cut the other side with the decorative blade? Honestly, I don't want to have to measure and be precise. And to me, this is just easier. So I'm going to cut this. Okay? And then I'm going to grab my silicone mat for borders. And I'm going to put my tape runner on the back of this. This is the cutout with the linear plaid. And here's my repositionable tape runner. I'm going to put repositionable tape runner on the back. I'm going to hit the sides really well, and then try to hit all these little pieces in the middle, because it has all these cutouts. Now it's really good to use the repositionable tape runner on this, because it comes out in little clear sticky dots, and it's not going to, if you were using the regular tape runner, it would come out in white strips, and they would poke through the holes and the white would show, and it's just never good. So I'm going to mount this so that some of this green extends past the edge, okay, on one side. And then I'm going to cut another strip of the green. And again, some people would say, why don't you just cut both strips and measure, and then you just do it once? I find it's easier just to cut another one than it is to measure, personally. That's just my choice. So I'm going to take that out and put the Colonial blade back in. And I just want a real skinny strip, maybe about a little over, you know, about, let's do it at about 3/4 of an inch, okay? Okay, so now I have this one, and I'm going to put my repositionable tape runner on the back of this long edge here, and then I want to mount this on here so a little bit of this green extends past the red, just like the other side. And I do think that's easier than having to measure and try to be precise. I like it. I'm good with it. Maybe this needs to be a tad skinnier though. Another thing about this tape runner being repositionable is you can do that over while you're working with something, you can pull it up and move it around. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit skinnier. There we go. I'm very happy with that. Now, these are uneven a little bit, just my error. So I am going to grab my scissors and clean that up. Just make it even. Okay. There we go. Well, a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm good with that. Now I'm going to grab this other paper. Let's see, this one. And I'm going to cut 2 skinny strips of this with the straight blade. So I'm going to switch my blade out back to the straight blade. And just cut 2 strips about 3/4 of an inch each with the straight blade. Okay. Doesn't have to be exact because some of it's going to be up underneath. Now all I do is take my repositionable tape runner, put it down one long edge on the back, and then I'm going to look at this to see how much I let show. I kind of like a pretty wide amount to show. So I'm going to give this kind of a wide plaid border sticking out of there. And then I'm going to do it on this side as well. And try to get about the same amount showing on this side. Okay, and then again, they're not quite perfect on the edges, so I'm going to clean it up, make it even. Okay, and there I have my border. Easy. And then I just want to add my embellishments. Here they are. So I'm not actually going to add these because I don't want to waste them, but I would put this here, and then I would find my bell, and I would put that there. It's a sticker. This would go on with repositionable tape runner. Here's the stocking. I would put that there, and then I would put this holly here. So then I would get that look. So that's how you do that. Now the other one was done basically with the same technique, except I didn't add this extra border with the colonial blade. There's no extra cardstock under here. What I did put underneath here was a skinny strip of that gold paper, just enough to show through the holes. And I think it gives it kind of a more bright and fun look. And then this sticker is right here. It's already cut like that. I just stuck it on. So that's super easy. So I think those are 2 easy and fun borders using the Christmas Charm collection and the Linear Plaid Border Maker cartridge. Now I'm looking at this. Just a thought. I like it with this paper that I use, but there is a lot of plaid going on. You could do it with this paper and it might look even better. But I'm good with it. I like it. I think it's fun. But you could do what you want. You know, you could switch it up and try different papers. But this is also from that same collection. Thank y'all for watching my video and hope you have a wonderful day.